Hey guys, Project Void here, and today we're going to make a ESX server. This is the second server in this series. Last episode we made a CFX server, as you can see. This time we're going to make an ESX server. So, it's basically the same thing that we have to do with this one up here, but it's a little different in a way. So we're going to right click, new folder. We're just going to name it ESX. You can name it whatever you want it to be. If you don't have spaces, if you by chance have a server that has a space in its name, use a dash to replace that space. But we're going to double click on that, so we're in the ESX file. Then we're going to right click again, new folder, artifacts. And then we already downloaded our artifacts, but you can go to runtime.5m.net/artifacts/5m/build server windows/master. I'll link that down below if you didn't catch that, but we already have it, so we are actually going to use that here. Gotta get it here. Okay. Move that over. And it's actually going to be pretty much the same thing. You right click it. I'm moving this over as it has my IP in it. If you get this, that's fine. Allow access. And then you get this, which is your key. And then you log in. If you're not logged in, it'll take you to the 5M form page, which then you log into your account. And then it'll redirect you back. But we're going to quick make our admin password here, or our backup. Click on next. This one we're just going to name it as ESX-server. As it says, it's just a short server name to be used in TX interface and chat/Discord messages. So keep it fairly short. Then we're going to click on popular recipes, and we're going to click on ESX legacy. Here is a very key note. I, honest to God, don't recommend using ESX. I only say this just due to the fact that ESX is outdated. So, we'll keep going at it, but, I'm just warning you. It's outdated. If you want something like ESX that's more updated, that will be the next video. But, like I said in the last video, leave the path the way it is, unless you know what you're doing. Which, if you do, I don't know why you're watching this video. And then you can click on next. Here it'll bring you to where you need to go. Just click on this, log in, and fill it out. We already have our key. Oops, my bad. Okay, so this is actually where we need a, I forgot, ESX needs a database. So leave all this stuff blank. Just leave it blank. Go to your web browser and download an app called XAMPP. I'll also leave that down below. I currently actually have it installed, so we're going to actually open it up. And we're going to quick install it here. This is okay. It's just saying, long story short, that, it's missing write permissions, blah, blah. That's fine. We don't need write permissions. If you're on a VPS, very smart of you, especially if it's Windows. All you really need is MySQL. That's all you need. Keep clicking next, and then I'll start installing it. So we're going to let this install, and then we'll be right back, guys. Okay, so it's done installing. If you get this, that's totally fine. Just click on that and allow access. Do you want to start the panel now? Yes, so leave that ticked. Click on finish. Now, if you're on a VPS, you'll have these boxes over here. Obviously, a home host it doesn't, because they're automatically installed, but you want to click on this and click on that until they both have a check mark. Then you want to start Apache first, let that start, and then start MySQL. If you get this, that's totally fine. Allow access. Normally, if you're on a VPS, that won't happen, but if it does, And obviously we didn't install these, so they're all hashtagged out. So now we can actually minus this out and we can continue with our setup. So now it's going to run our server and all that. It'll take a little bit longer since it has more stuff, but I guess in my opinion QB-Core takes the longest, but you know, it has way more stuff in it. So that is to be expected. Basically what it's doing is just installing all the dependencies that are in this recipe. So as it is deployed finish and all that, so we're good. Click on next. Now if you know what you're doing, feel free to change all that stuff. If not, save and run server. As it'll get my key, then I'll start everything up. And then don't do anything, just let it run, let it do its thing, you know. So while we're actually waiting for it to do its thing here, we're gonna quick clear the console. We're gonna, it's actually right here. We're gonna add a car. I already, you know, have it downloaded, but I'm gonna show you guys like how to do it. I'm just gonna do it the simplest way. That will make everyone's life easier. We're going to right click, new folder, and I'm just going to name it bracket, cars bracket. And then I'm going to go to my downloads. Grab my car quick. And I'm going to drag it in there. So once that's in, as you see, chat's not started, so we can clear that. We can refresh. And now we want to go, so we can do two things actually. We can go ahead, start it, excuse me, and it'll start this one time, but when your server restarts, it will not start again until you do that. So we can go to our CFX editor, and we can scroll down to here. You can add it really anywhere, but ensure cars. Save file. So now, next time your server starts, it'll be good to go. So with that being said, I believe we actually have everything we need. So we're gonna hop in our FiveM server here. And then obviously my last connected server was our CFX server. But since we, you know, changed that to our ESX, it obviously has ESX. So if it's already up here, that's fine. You can go ahead and connect. Otherwise, you know, connect here. If you're on a VPS, you want to do F8, connect, and then your server IP or dedicated IP, whatever. But we're home hosted. ESX apparently has a way older version. That's why I was saying it's outdated. So we're going to go ahead, just so we can join, we'll go ahead and update our version here. Give it a little bit here. As it looks like it's almost done. So now it's going to restart FiveM. Now it's gonna look over the game data and all that stuff, and once it finalizes, it'll open this up and should connect us right away. Yep. Allow access. One thing I do miss about ESX is the cool background or loading screen that you get. I do like it. So obviously here you get a character creation, so we're just going to do I'm just going to do today's today's date. We'll just do. Okay, sorry. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot that it resets everything. Okay, really? Oof, it only goes to 2010. Oof. It's like it's stuck in 2010. Wow. Okay, that's how we know it's out of... Yeah. This is what I mean by it's outdated though, so... Oh, that's weird. Okay, so anyway, typically you get past this or whatever, and then you're in your server and all that. Sadly, it's not letting me in, so if I find a fix to this, I will make an updated video on this, but that's all I can show you guys, sadly. That kind of upsets me, not gonna lie, but if I find a fix for this, I'll go ahead and do it. As I kind of proven right here, it's stuck in 2010, so yeah, it's outdated. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry to cut the video short and all that, but I'll catch you in the last video. Peace.